All right, let's move on to moving towards the World Cup. A question from @DerryBronco1970.
It's an ambitious name, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got an even better one in a minute.
Okay.
How intense will all the warm-up games be, considering injury fears and showing your hand?
Well, the Southern Hemisphere guys don't have many warm-up games because they're playing the Rugby Championship and they're kicking lumps out of each other. And we're seeing quite a few injuries from that, and a few players have already been ruled out of the World Cup because of it. But I think it depends who you are and at what stage you're at. So if you're George Ford, you're thinking, I'm getting to the World Cup. If you're Cipriani who gets an opportunity, you're thinking it's completely balls out. I've got to give it absolutely everything to prove that I'm worthy of a space. So if you're borderline squad selection, you're full on. If you're not, if you're very confident that you're in, you have got one eye on the World Cup.
And what's it like when you're playing when you've got half an eye on not getting injured? Is that
It's
good?
a dangerous situation.
Yeah.
Far more dangerous than being full out, I
Yeah.
think. And even though players will say, no, I'm not, I'm fully concentrated on this game, they will have one eye on getting to the World Cup. You can't help it. It's England at home. You're only going to get one shot at this in your career.
Absolutely. Okay, I think there's a really good question from @Koza, who says, will it be superior defence or innovative attacking play that ultimately wins the World Cup? And he's put brackets, can't have both. So I guess two questions. The first question, and can you have both?
I think you can have both,
Okay.
but you have to make the right choice, and I don't think you can flip between them in games too much. But historically, it's been defence and kicking abilities that has won the knockout stages. We've seen a lot of flair in the group stages, but not so much in the knockout. I think this year might be different. I think both England and New Zealand and Australia, to a certain extent, will certainly throw the ball around. South Africa less so. Will rely a bit more on power. Wales definitely on power and halfpennies kicking. And it depends how good your goal kicker is. So if you go into the quarterfinals and your goal kicker is currently kicking 60 or 70%, you're probably going to throw the ball around a bit more. If you're Wales and halfpenny kicks everything, and if Wales get out of the group, you're probably going to go for a defence squeeze game. High aerial battles. Australia particularly good at the aerial game. So I don't know. Unfortunately, I can't give you a definitive answer. But if I was going to weigh one way or the other, I would say there's going to be a lot more running rugby in this World Cup than there was in New Zealand.
Okay.